ChatGPT is much more than just an AI assistant. In fact, it generates high-quality images thanks to its advanced models. To make our work easier, it offers 36 predefined styles, all of which are really interesting. In this video, I'm going to show you the features of each one, with examples of the images they generate. And if you stick around until the end, you'll find out which are the 3 most commonly used presets and the image style you get when you apply them. Now let's take a look at them all. I'll present them in alphabetical order. Let's get started. 3D Avatar turns your photo into a superpower game character. Pixar-level detail, ray-traced light, hair rendered strand by strand. The image shows a charming 8-bit platformer hero with a fun retro HUD and pixel art details. Anime style goes full trending anime energy. Bold colors, exaggerated proportions, playful warped perspective. This anime comic preset transforms your photo into a crisp, retro manga style with warm panels and a fun touch. The blueprint isolates the atrium's central core into a clean technical drawing with crisp white line work, inset orthographic studies, and a balanced cobalt blue blueprint layout. ChatGPT generates a simple plastic figurine with a bobblehead inspired by the uploaded portrait and lets you choose a soccer uniform in the colors of the country of your choice. As you can see, the caricature captures my facial features with an exaggerated, friendly style, while placing me in a creative workspace that suggests my content creation role. Your Chibi sticker pack turns your uploaded photo into an adorable collection of expressive stickers, preserving the blonde hair, freckles, and fluffy white cat in a soft pastel style. Your portrait has been turned into a clean, visual-first, personal color analysis graphic with side-by-side clothing color comparisons and a palette highlighting colors that appear most harmonious. Once you upload your image, ChatGPT create a panel comic strip with bold Sunday Funny style, vibrant 1980s comic book colors, and natural dialogue that's easy to read. In this cross-section preset, the uploaded image has been transformed into a clean, textbook-style cutaway diagram on a white background, with labeled callouts highlighting the home's interior spaces. The infographic presents your desk as a clean, editorial-style ergonomic audit, with a side-by-side current versus optimized setup, ranked fixes, and a productivity forecast in a polished layout. This drawing preset generates an image that looks like a real house, built from the original drawing, with realistic stucco, roof tiles, wood, glass, lighting, and natural depth, while preserving the overall layout and proportions. The sneaker has been transformed into a striking disco ball version of itself, with mirrored chrome tiles, sparkling highlights, and dramatic studio lighting, while preserving its recognizable shape. Your portrait will be enhanced with a sharper, clearer image, while preserving the overall composition and cyberpunk atmosphere. This is what the final image will look like. Your portrait will be transformed into a whimsical vintage newspaper front page with an engraved black and white look, dense classic editorial layout, playful fantasy headlines, and a crisp, high-contrast print aesthetic. Starting from the uploaded image, now we have a quiet sequence with cinematic flow, and with each frame naturally advancing the story through cooler tones, subtle film texture, and evolving compositions. The flashlit portrait gives your dog a striking editorial look, with bright highlights against a dark, moody night background, while keeping the fur looking natural. You simply upload your image, and in a few seconds, ChatGPT compiles and shows you the styles that are right for your hairstyle, with visual comparisons and short labels on a neutral background. With this preset, I was able to create a macro nature image of a scene with realistic textures, shallow depth of field with creamy bokeh, and a quiet wabi-sabi feel in a natural outdoor setting. Here's a clean, cohesive collection of minimalist bicycle logo concepts, inspired by the uploaded road bike, arranged in a balanced grid with a consistent modern vector style. I upload my image of the butterfly, and ChatGPT generates an illustration that looks like a classic 19th century natural history plate, with the vivid blue butterfly as the central element, detailed anatomical studies, diagrams, and clear scientific annotations. Look here at how the image I uploaded has changed. The space now feels warmer, with rich wood tones, sculptural furnishings, and cinematic natural light emphasizing the stone, leather, and woven textures. We can't say it's a pretty drawing, but it does look like a child's drawing, made by a young child. That is, undefined lines, among which we can make out palm trees, the sun, and the sea. That combination of soft dawn light, generous negative space, and subtle 35mm film character tends to create a calm, contemplative atmosphere. It feels like a quiet moment that someone happened to capture while standing alone in the valley. The lighting has been softened so that the face is evenly illuminated by a natural, flattering light coming from a point slightly above eye level, reserving the same person, pose, expression, and background. The photo now has a light, hand-drawn white pen overlay with relaxed doodles, soft arrows, sparkles, hearts, and brief handwritten notes that give it a cozy diary feel, while leaving plenty of open space. Look at this! ChatGPT creates a high-quality makeup analysis guide infographic based on the portrait photo I uploaded. Prioritize visuals that highlight the key points, with minimal text and no long paragraphs. The statue captures the subject from your photo as a dynamic, neoclassical allegorical figure in luminous white Carrara marble, with flowing drapery, subtle echoes of the trench coat and pendant, and warm museum lighting. This is a magical mini-me world where tiny animated versions of yourself come to life around you. These cute 3D-style mini characters interact with your everyday surroundings, climbing onto your shoulders, sitting on your bag, waving, playing, and copying your poses. You can achieve this style of image with this prompt: classic oil painting with museum-quality details, oil on linen canvas with a rich texture, visible brushstrokes, subtle impasto, warm glazes, spectacular natural light, aged varnish, and the aesthetic of a timeless masterpiece. Use this image to create a complete palm reading guide infographic. Notice the lines on the palm and illustrate on the key lines. Analyze the palm in detail and present the reading on an off-light background. ChatGPT has created a collection of brightly colored enamel pins inspired by the cozy and modern aesthetic of your reference image, featuring a central pin with a portrait, pins with home-related motifs, and small pins with names and descriptive words. Using this preset, my portrait has been refined into a clean editorial studio look with a complementary deep green background, directional lighting, natural skin tones, and a polished head and shoulders composition. My portrait has been reimagined as a classic Rider-Waite style tarot card with bold, hand-drawn ink lines, flat colors, vintage paper texture, and symbolic details centered around the chariot. What title would you like printed instead of The Chariot? Please let me know in the comments. Here in Underwater preset, my portrait has a peaceful, weightless feel, with shimmering light patterns, drifting hair, and tiny bubbles creating a calm, underwater moment. Use your image to create a travel collage that feels personal and thoughtfully collected, with the instant photo in a travel destination location, handwritten postcard, and keepsakes, creating a warm sense of memories and future adventures. To generate an image with this style, you must upload your photo and use a prompt like this: delicate watercolor illustration, cold-pressed paper texture, transparent washes, soft edges, subtle pigment granulation, hand-painted appearance. And now, as I promised at the beginning of the video, here are the top 3 most commonly used styles for generating images in ChatGPT. In third place, oil painting. This pretty style instantly gives an image the appearance of a classical masterpiece. Its rich brush strokes, dramatic lighting, and timeless aesthetic make it one of the most requested artistic transformations. At number 2, in second place, anime. Anime has become a global visual language thanks to Japanese animation and gaming culture. It preserves recognizable characters while giving them a vibrant, cinematic, and expressive look. And in the first place, the winner is watercolor. Why it's so popular? Because watercolor is one of the most versatile artistic presets. It transforms almost any subject into a soft, elegant painting with natural color blending and a handcrafted feel. It's suitable and works very well with portraits, landscapes, travel photos, children's illustrations, greeting cards, book covers, and artistic social media content. That's all for now. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give us a like. Thanks for watching, and see you soon!